folks, how are we? Welcome to this week's episode of the Class or Pass podcast. I think we're in episode 3. Thank you so much to everyone who has started listening to the podcast, whether it's on the audio or YouTube, watching it. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thanks to everyone who has joined the Patreon as well. We've got quite a few supporters over there and they get extra behind the scenes crack, behind the scenes stuff from my live shows and things, and also to get an extra exclusive episode every week, so stuff that we don't necessarily talk about on the main episode. So go join over there. It's Emer Maguire Comedy on the Patreon. Camera Sam, how do you feel like it's going so far?
Great, really enjoying it.
You having a good time?
Oh, having the best time.
Good for you to just get out of the house.
Can't wait to update my CV.
Oh, you're gonna executive producer?
Yeah.
It's lovely to be back.
I wonder, is there any proper comedians in Belfast that need a new producer?
Do you say proper comedians? You're going to get the sack. I'm the best one. It's going to be rage comment under YouTube. How do you call yourself a comedian? Did get a useful bit of feedback on the YouTube episode, saying how to switch from the YouTube to the audio. I thought they were going to say because you were just too attractive to look at and it was difficult for me. Yeah. But they actually said they found I think they said hard-coded captions distracting. So we do have those in. So actually, I've told that to the boys who do the editing. So they're going to see if they can change those in some way. But I'm going to keep the captions there for 2 reasons. The reason that I have the captions is for people know I have the autism. Other people like me struggle without subtitles and captions. Anybody like myself who has auditory processing disorder along with their autism. So I'm keeping the captions in for that reason, for our neurodiverse compatriots. But also, I know that YouTube can automatically put captions on, but do you think that they can accurately caption this accent? Because they really struggle. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to keep the captions. Not unfortunately, people need them. But yes, we're going to, based on that wee bit of feedback, thank you for that, and for watching the podcast too, really appreciate it. With that wee bit of feedback, we're going to maybe change the style of them a little bit, because, we take on the feedback of our watchers and listeners.
I mean, you're looking at me as if I have something to do with that.
Was it you?
No, I don't do that.
They also said something very nice, like they're really enjoying the music and the comedy, so appreciate that. Great. So it's obviously somebody with a great deal of sense, so we're going to see what we can do about that, but thanks for pointing that out. So we'll just get straight into it. Let's do it. For anyone who's seen or listened to this for the first time, the point of the podcast is Camera Samurai gives me different topics. I decide if they're class or if I want to give them a pass. I don't know what the topics are beforehand. They are chosen by Camera Samurai herself, and the public vote on their own opinion. So I get to tell you guys what I think, and then we see what the public thinks.
Yeah, we have percentages from the public. Now, we don't have any inputs for these ones.
Okay.
So if you want to maybe encourage the listeners to get involved a little bit.
Okay. So what we're going to do in this next week or so, Camera Samurai is going to take over my Instagram. We're going to put up topics. We're going to ask people, what do you think about this as a class? Would you give it a pass? And we're going to ask for voice notes and comments and things so that we can play them on the podcast, because we want to know what you think as well. The listeners are a very, very important part of this. So take it away. Let's go.
Okay. First topic is vapes.
Oh, vapes? Oh, that's an interesting one. Now, I talked on my other podcast, Bimbo Bitch, I talked about how I had carpal tunnel and how I had a little bit of carpal tunnel further up my elbow. I can't remember what it's called, but I'm seeing a surgeon about it at the minute. And one of the
Shout out to Lynn.
Shout out to Lynn. And one of the first comments in that video was, do you hold a vape 24 hours a day? I mean, it's just so weird. No, I do not vape. I do not smoke. It's hard when I get a topic that is something that I don't do. Now, we were away at the weekend with people who did vape, and I noticed that if you vape, your vape seems attached to your mouth 24/7.
Yeah, Natalie loves to tuck hers into her bra.
She does, which is kind of
classy.
Classy that's the word I was looking for. So yeah, they were vaping away, and the thing about vaping, when I walk past, I always think it smells very nice, as opposed to smokers whenever I walk past. I used to enjoy the old cigarette when I was a student every once in a while.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you? And I had no issues with the smell of it then, but I don't like it now because I don't smoke. But each to their own. But vapes, I'm not a fan, because I think in 20 years' time it's going to come out how dangerous they are. And I'm just afraid. So I have purposefully done all that I can to avoid becoming a vapor. Is that what they're called? A vapor? A vapist? A vapist? I've
A
avoided
loser.
a cold dude. I've avoided starting vaping, even though lots of people around me have, because I just think 20 years is going to come out how horrific it is for you. So for me,
You are sucking on a battery.
I know. Oh, are we still talking about the vapes? For me, it's not for me, but I don't like judging what other people do, but that's the name of the podcast. So for me, it's going to be a hard path. What do you think? Because I know you're not a fan of smoking.
No, I really do
vaping.
hate them. However, I do have a story about you and a vape.
Me?
Well, when we were recording your girls' night video,
Oh, yes.
we needed to get one because it was a prop. Because Chantel was a vapor.
Mm-hmm.
So we got, what was it? What was the flavour? Like
Go on and
raspberry
watch
ripple?
my girls' night music video.
We'll link it.
We'll link it somewhere in the description. It's one of the comedy I do. For anyone who's watching the podcast doesn't follow my comedy, it's a mix of stand up but also musical comedy. And I have a song called Girls' Night, very popular with the women. And I did a music video for it, and I play all the characters. I play myself, play the taxi man, I play all the female characters as well.
You have to say that because so many people haven't realised it's you.
Yeah, and I have to say it because, so one, I'm this woman with red hair, the other, I'm this blonde bombshell who... Chantal. But people haven't realised it's me, so go watch it. But Chantal vapes flat out.
Well, I've got quite a few outtakes of that, so maybe we'll add that to the Patreon.
Yes, we will. So what were you going to say about my vaping during that?
So we bought this for as a prop to be used, and then I had to use it because I was one of the extras in the smoking area.
Yep.
And it was the first time I have ever in my life touched a vape, and from the first suck of it, I was like, "Here,
it was beautiful.
That's really nice. It
was so nice.
It was so tasty."
It's so tasty.
What flavour did we get? One of the pink ones.
It was like raspberry or something. That's how kids are hooked on them, and adults, because it's delicious. Which is why I don't even, because I get so addicted to things. I don't even want to try it.
Well, I kept taking sneaky little
Sam.
What do you call? Is it a puff or a
drag?
Suck? A drag.
Suck.
Maybe that's what it is.
Sneaky wee suck.
Little suckle.
Sneaky wee suckle. That's disgusting. Like, the thing is, I haven't thrown that out.
No, I know.
It's sitting in my kitchen and
I
keep thinking...
a sneaky suckle of it.
You do?
Yeah.
What? You go around my house and suckle in the sneak?
Yeah.
I've not had it once, but I can't bear to throw it out because I'm like, maybe one night if I was drunk I might, but surely one's okay.
Well, when we were in the limelight doing the recording, we were in the limelight about 2 p.m. Doing the recording of that video, and I'd set it down and had to go and get it for
my character.
For your character. No, for me, for doing it. So I looked around and I couldn't find it anywhere, but finally found it sitting in the bar, and I took a suck of that, and I was like, oh, this is not mine. It was like a blueberry one. And as much as I was disgusted, I was like, that's nice too.
That's nice too. Must get one of them.
Make a note of that flavour.
Yeah.
And it has actually made me, every time I'm in the shop, look at the flavours. Like, I've actually been interested to see what flavours there are now.
Can
you imagine if you were a kid?
It'd be
like when we were kids and you wanted to be cool, you had to smoke a cigarette. Like, that was like a rite of passage. Kids now get it so easy.
Not for me. I wasn't cool. I wasn't smoking cigarettes when I was wee. When people were smoking them outside in school and all, I wasn't doing that until I got to uni.
Well, until you got to now, and then you're smoking vapes.
On my video?
Yeah.
But that was a one-off. I haven't done it again, but it is delicious.
Yeah, great.
It is absolutely delicious. But for me, it's a pass. It's a pass because of the health implications. Me sitting here, picture health. It's a pass. I just think there's so many things. We are so unhealthy now. I do look what?
Not you. I mean, people who vape, it does look, to me, as a non-vaper, I think it looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then I also think smoking looks ridiculous now because it's just such a... I don't understand it. So
yeah,
like I think if I seen somebody really, really attractive and then they put a vape to their mouth, I instantly would be like,
you've told me that before.
I'm done. I'm all right, thanks.
You have said that.
Well, apart from Chantel, liked her smoking it.
Chantal was a cutie patootie, reporting for Judy. Chantal was gorgeous. But I'm going to give that a pass. Of no offense to anyone, but it's a hard pass for me.
Okay, well, people do agree. Pass got an 81%.
What?
And only 19% of people said it was class. I would say there's a lot of vapors out there would even agree.
Yeah. I can't. 81%? Give it a pass.
Yeah. And
we must have an older audience.
I understand, though, as well, the ones that you do it as a
Excuse you, Jasmine. She just burped.
as a means to get off the smokes.
I understand that.
And then they go down the nicotine level, but just to do it for the crack. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
What did you say?
Oh, come on.
Before that?
What? I don't know.
Would you do it for the crack?
Yeah, but just to do it for the crack. Like,
I just vape. Just
yeah.
You don't do anything and then you start to vape?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I can't believe it's that high, though, because I thought they were very popular.
Yeah. Here we go now.
Oh. Well done. Okay, we've got one pass in the episode so far. What is our next topic?
Video notes.
Video notes. Jasmine's distracting me. She's sitting over there licking herself. Licking her paws. Her paws.
Yeah.
Jasmine the dog is joining us in studio today. Camera Samra's massive husky. She's looking at me now. I mean massive. She's a big girl. Not Camera Samra, but Jasmine the husky. We'll stick a picture of her up on the Patreon. She's absolutely beautiful. Now she's giving me a death stare because I interrupted her licking. Lick away, no judgment. No judgment, big girl. What was the topic? Oh, video notes?
Yeah.
So, I am not a fan of the voice notes. I'm a fan of sending them. Because it's easy. I don't like receiving them and I have to transcribe them. I don't mind getting them from you because I like hearing your voice. But I don't like receiving. I get very long ones and I can't take it all in, so I need to transcribe them. And then it's very hard because they can't transcribe our accents very well. But recently I was trying to send a voice note and I accidentally suddenly looked down and realised my face from this angle was coming up on a voice note. And I have to say I really liked it. And I could have almost deleted it and resend it as a voice note. But I really liked it. And I have sent a few video notes now. And I think I don't like the wee circle it comes in. Big Jasmine's on the move. I don't like the wee circle it comes in. But otherwise I am a fan of a video note. And I have a best friend in that there England, as she calls it. And we would voice note each other back and forth. Shout out to Janet. And the odd time I've sent her a video, she messages me back and she's like, oh, this has really made my day. So lovely to see it. So I think it's nice.
I'm the same as you. A couple of occasions I've sent a video note, it's been by accident.
Yeah.
But that's made it funny, so I've just went with it.
Yeah, because you're like, hello.
Yeah. Well, I think it was me and you messaging Megan, our friend Megan, one time.
Yeah.
We accidentally did video note.
And it's always when I have no top on or something.
Yeah.
Which is all the time.
Me and you just had a blast continuing the video note once we realised what we were doing. So yeah, I think they're funny.
I do like them.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that. I don't know if people will be on board with that yet, but it's kind of, do you know what it is? It's bridging the gap between voice notes and FaceTime. So I don't do phone calls. I don't like phone calls. Don't do them. But I do FaceTime my ma. And I'm happier with FaceTime than a phone call. Feel less awkward. But there are times when you don't have time to FaceTime, but you would like to update somebody. So I think a video note is a bridge between that. But people haven't been sending me video notes.
But can you remember when voice notes first came out? That was also like, how long are we going back? I would say 5 years ago, I would never have sent a voice note.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
And I would have seen younger clients doing it and thought, oh my God, how are you just speaking in...
Is she vomiting?
Just sneezing. Oh, no, it's a hairball.
Oh, nice. All that licking.
But yeah, I would have thought it was weird when I seen young ones doing voice notes. Young ones, yeah, you're younger than me. But now it's just normal for me to do voice notes. So handy.
Yeah.
I'm going to start on the video notes.
I might start sending them to you as a practice.
Aye.
Like, hi, how you doing? What's up?
Am I going to have to get in HR involved? Can you keep your clothes on for them?
No, never. We'll put some on the Patreon. I'm gonna give it a class. I'm gonna go out there. It's not really a thing at the minute, I feel. Unless people watching or listening do it, but
Or maybe everybody in the world's doing it, just not me and you.
just not us. We're kind of last to the party.
Maybe.
I'm gonna give it a class because I think it has a nice potential there.
Okay, so you like receiving them too? You don't receive them yet?
I haven't received.
What do you see now after this?
I've been bombarded.
Yeah.
I haven't received any as of yet, but I would be willing
Okay.
to receive.
Yeah.
My DMs are open.
I feel like that's like a request for dick pics. Okay, so class got 42%.
Wow.
And pass got 58%.
That's
Very
pretty close. That is pretty close, but I think a lot of that is people who are not yet doing that. But it's going to be like voice notes.
Yeah, I think it was a lot more even than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a much higher pass, just because people aren't doing it.
Yeah.
But like you said, maybe everybody is doing it and we're the only ones not.
But also, you have to kind of, if you're sending a voice note, you can be in bed, you can be on the toilet, you can be whatever. But if you're sending a video note and it's someone you don't know that well, you have to look semi-presentable.
Why would you be sending a video note to somebody you don't know that well, Emer?
We will move on. I'm going to be getting letters, cease and desist. Right, what's our next topic?
Colouring in for adults.
Oh, colouring in for adults. Now, I happen to know that you do this because you're simple.
Hey.
You're like simple as and easily pleased.
Okay, fair.
I think that's a nice thing to be. Honestly, have I ever done it? I'm not one of those people who have like colouring in for adult books or anything. But anytime I've done any activity that's kind of adult colouring in, like that hen party we were at the weekend, there was, what was it called?
Sip and paint.
Paint and sip and paint. And like sniff and paint. It just makes me sip and paint. Makes me think people sniff and paint and everything. Is that a thing people do?
No.
What do they sniff?
What do you mean?
Oh, glue. You tell I know nothing about drugs. Sip and paint, I think. So yes, I was going to say at the weekend we were at a hen party and we did that as one of the activities. And first of all, I was like, what the hell? Like, arts and crafts for adults? Like, I thought that was so weird. Like, 'cause I've never done that really.
What?
But it seems it's a very kind of girly thing to do. I wouldn't normally be in big groups of girls. And I just thought this is kind of weird. And then we started it. Oh my God. I was locked in. I was focused.
We'll have to attach the pictures to this to show everybody.
I was thinking about bringing my seahorse.
Oh.
So I painted
Well, now you've just told everybody what you did.
What
I was going to put it on, get them to vote whose is better. I suppose not everything has to be a competition, does it?
Well, I mean, it won't be a competition because yours was far and away better.
No, but I think yours would be, people would like yours better because it was what it was.
Seahorse?
No, the flag.
Oh, yes. So I did a flag, a Union Jack for mine. No, I did a seahorse, you did an octopus. And then we both got to paint a little candle, which was inside like a clam because the theme was under the sea. And then we both painted big shells and you did yours beautifully and I didn't know what to do. And then I said, I don't know what to do. And one of the other girls said, why don't you do the pride flag? And I thought, well, I was thinking that, but I didn't want to be like, the big gay. So I did that. And it's not the nicest flag in the world, so mine isn't that pretty. But
well, in your opinion, I think the pride flag's really pretty.
Do you?
Yeah.
I guess it's just a lot of I think painting it on a shell compared to everyone else's very beautiful dulcet colouring tones and everyone else's pastels and things, mine just looked very garish. But up the gaze and all that. So colouring and there was colouring in that because whenever we were painting I was painting the seahorse, it was kind of colouring in but with paint. And I found it so therapeutic, so enjoyable, hard to see because of the cocktails that we'd been consuming.
Thanks, Charlotte.
Thank you, Charlotte, yeah. But for me, I think that's something that probably, that's one time I've done it and I find it so relaxing. That's probably helpful. Like, do you find that helpful mentally?
Well, I know when we watch telly, you need to be on your phone.
Yep.
So for me, colouring in and other craft activities, I do it because I also cannot just sit and watch telly. And I feel like my fingers get like ants in their pants. Like I need something to do, and I would sit and scroll also. So therefore, if I do something like colouring in or cross stitch, so I find that I need to do something, but something that doesn't take away my attention span from what's happening on the telly.
So you need to do something with your fingers while you're watching TV to keep you focused on what you're watching.
Yeah, because if you scroll, you end up reading stuff and then you lose track of what's happening. Because I am constantly going, do you know what's happening? Do you know what's happening?
Oh my God, it's so annoying watching TV with you because there's constantly like a pop quiz in the middle of it.
Because every time I look at you, you're looking at your phone.
I know, but you make us watch things that are so boring.
Well, I'm going to buy stuff. No, that's not true. I'm going to buy stuff for you to colour in then.
That might help because you're constantly like, do you know what just happened there? And I'm like, yeah. And you're like, well, tell me. And then I'm like, having to retell you the plot even though I've no idea because I haven't really been watching.
Exactly.
It's so dull. Colin, I'm going to give that a class.
Well, do you remember my colouring book that I bought from Tesco Newton Breeder?
Yeah.
Give it another shot. Do you remember?
We need to be sponsored by Tesco Newton Breeder.
It was just after I moved in with Sean. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I must
That's
go
my brother, by the way.
Yeah.
Not her boyfriend.
I must go and buy myself a new colouring book. So I stood in Tesco, and I'm not joking, I must have stood in Tesco for 20 minutes trying to decide on the colouring book. But this colouring book was £7. And it really broke my heart to spend £7 on a colouring book.
Is that dear?
£7 for a magazine.
I suppose it's a mental health aid.
Well, I didn't say it like this. This is just one of the little magazines that you buy in Tesco. It wasn't a big...
I'm thinking of like a 500-page.
No, just one of the wee ones from Tesco. And I think that's why I was kind of like, I can get a much better one off Amazon for cheaper. It really, I stood for ages being like, should I buy this? I was obviously getting it along with other stuff, so I decided to get it. And I didn't want to bend it, so I put it in the trolley but didn't put it in a bag, so I was scanning everything myself. And I got out to the car, so I set it on top of the car, set it on the roof while I packed everything away.
The £7 colouring book.
And I got home and I couldn't find the colouring book anywhere.
Somebody stumbled upon riches in the Tesco Newton Breeder car park.
But I would love to know how long that stayed on top of my car. You know, how far did I get before it flew off?
Were you so regretful then?
Yeah, I was so annoyed that I did spend £7 on it then for it just to not even get it.
My God.
And I bought all the pens and stuff and had nothing.
Oh, you simpleton. You poor thing. Do you have another one at the minute?
Yeah, it's a naughty word one. It looks like it's all Zen, like it'll be Mandela's, but it'll have the word fuck right in the middle of it.
Oh my God, you'll need to show me that.
Okay.
I like the sound of that.
We'll show it to the Patreons.
Oh yeah, we'll show it to them. Absolutely. You love the Patreons.
I do.
They're like your favourite child. Right, I'm going to give it a class, and I'm going to give it an even more of a class since you lost your £7 one in the Tesco car park.
Well, 92% of people agree with you that it is class. What? And only 8% of losers thinks it pass.
Well, they're 92%.
Yeah.
That shocks me. Mm-hmm. Because it's not, apart from you and my cousin Abby, I don't know anyone else that does it.
Well, I don't think it means 92% of people colour in. I think 92% of people respect it and understand that it's very zen.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect the hustle of the colouring in artists. Yeah. Is that what you call yourself?
Fair play for going out and buying kids' arts and crafts. And being like, I'm going to own this.
Well, see, whenever I had a mental breakdown,
You should have been colouring in and you wouldn't have had that mental breakdown.
Well, I'll tell you what I did. It was suggested to me by my therapist that arts and crafts might help me.
Is this the thing I seen? And I was like, what the fuck is this?
What do you mean?
When we were in your attic. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
You mean my art?
Aye.
My art?
That frame with like 5 petals stuck to it.
That was... Okay, that was abstract. I was working through some things. How dare they? Art is in the eye of the beholder.
Okay.
So it was suggested to me to, get some art supplies to work on my mental health mid-breakdown. So I went down to the range. I bought I filled my basket up with all sorts. Putty, plaster, canvas boards, everything. And I spent months putting plaster on boards and making drawings with my fingers and painting them. And I have to say, did me the world of good.
It is fun. Should they
I
do all
got
the
so
Valentine
into
stuff
it
now?
that it made me forget all about my troubles and woes, because I was mentally not well. And I swear to God,
It helped you that much?
it helped me that much. Have you seen my attic?
I've seen the attic. Yeah.
I have about 20 pieces of original art. We'll put them in the Patreon. I have, some were quite good. Some were quite good. I have art that is kind of art/sculpture. I have paintings. Have really helped me.
Well, there you go. We should start doing it. We should start doing it on the Patreon.
Painting Patreon.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
We can have a wee night in for all the people with mental health problems like me.
We'll get a little black and white image of you, and everybody gets to paint you.
Well, that would be great.
Do you know what it could do?
What?
Do you remember those dolls, like the paper dolls when we were kids, and you had all the paper clothes and you could clip it on?
I love that.
I really loved that.
I love
fashion
that. That was
We could get a little
class.
paper cut out of you and all the different jerseys.
I was going to say different jerseys. This is one that we got last week at the Guinness Factory. We had, this is not an advertisement, but if they want to sponsor me, it's fine. We went to the Guinness Factory. I had...
On a whim. On a whim.
On a whim. We went because I was on RTE Radio 1. And I was on talking about my comedy, my shows, singing my autism club song. Had a brilliant time, and we were down in Dublin, and we brought Dougal, Big D, my poodle, my autism assistance dog, and we were down in Dublin. And for the first time, it was a gorgeous day, the first time of the year. And Camera Samra says to me, "So we're in Dublin. We go to the Guinness Factory." And I've never been to the Guinness Factory, and I said, "Well, if they let Dougal in, we'll go." Because in the UK, I think it's, assistance dogs are allowed in everywhere, but I didn't know if the laws were different in the south. She's getting up now, Jasmine's jealous because I mentioned Dougal. I said, if they let Dougal in, we'll go. So we went, and first of all, there were a pile of horses and carts outside the front door. Dougal nearly had to be worked with. He was terrified. First of all, he didn't realise they were creatures, and he was walking past. Suddenly he realised. Terrified. So we had to get him through past them. Then we went in to Guinness, and hi Jasmine, what are you doing?
What the dog doing?
So went into the Guinness Factory storehouse
Yes.
experience, whatever, and we went in, and they were like, hi folks, there is we have a assistance dog in the building, there is a dog in the building. Dougal got the most incredible experience,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Yep. They obviously just had to let the staff all aware that there was one in the building. Not sure why. And maybe somebody can enlighten us. But it was great. He was out everywhere.
He was loud everywhere. And do you know what else? We had a great time. I'd never been there. It was so interesting.
And everybody was great. Everybody was saying, oh, he's beautiful, and doing the whole, oh, but I'll not touch him. And we were saying, you can touch him, it's fine.
Yeah, because usually you're not meant to touch assistance dogs, but I encourage it with Dougal because he's timid and want him to meet people and feel comfortable. But we then went upstairs to have something to eat in the Guinness Factory.
Oh gosh, yes, I forgot about this.
I can't remember if it was called Marketplace, I can't remember. But we went in and we had the most amazing staff and whatever. And they came out with a big bowl of water for Dougal and a big plate of the finest ham. And
It was so good. This was in the restauranty part. Like, we thought we would be.
in the nice restaurant. And I was like, he's having a great time. He's been on RT this morning. He's got to stop at the Apple Green. Had a puppuccino. He is going to the Guinness Factory. I let him taste the
He
Guinness.
spent the entire day with his two mummies all by himself and no other dog.
Absolutely. He was loving it. He got to see horses for the first time.
Well, he didn't love that bit.
He was scared. He got to eat practically a full boiled ham. And he just had the most. And you know what he did as soon as we got back into the car? He slept the whole way home. And he looked delighted. He was like, this is what it'd be like if I was an only child. So yeah, he had a great time. I can't even remember what topic we were talking about.
Coloured in for adults.
Oh, coloured in for adults. Don't know how we got on to Dougal, but struck
your
jerseys.
Well,
so yes, I got this, and I think this is really cool.
it's cute.
It's very cute.
I got a lanyard.
You got a lanyard.
With a bottle opener on it, that because I do so much drinking while I'm driving.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I got this. I thought this was really, really cool.
But back to colouring for adults, yes.
This is by a company called Art of Football, by the way. Check them out. They're really cool. They do a lot of, they designed this, but they do a lot of cool and quirky football tops.
Because there's actually pints on it. It's not like, yeah.
I didn't realise.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's even cooler. I just thought a model for them. I could be their plus size, gender ambiguous model.
Beautiful.
Sign me up. Anyway, so colouring in books for adults, class.
Any kind of colouring, all that paint and sip, I think it's all really cool.
Paint and sip. What else is there?
Somebody invite us to come and do a paint and sip.
Crochet and
Jose.
what else is there? Candle and...
Well, the Reporter Bar does something. I can't remember what day of the week it is, but they do something every week.
The Reporter?
The Reporter.
Where's that?
Right next to the Maverick.
Never heard of it. Is it a gay bar?
Yeah.
Never heard of it in my life.
Oh my gosh. It's Curtis and Callan's favourite spot. Curtis Callan Collins' favourite spot.
The 3 C's? Curtis Callan Collins? I have never heard of that. Oh, we'll go down with them.
I have a picture of Jasmine standing outside the Reporter. We'll add it to the Patreon.
You're obsessed with the Patreon. Everything I do, she's like, let me video that for the Patreon. Do join us over there if you want to see extra. I mean, it is obviously we do an extra exclusive Patreon episode with extra topics, but we also do a lot of real life over there, behind the scenes, all that kind of crack. Stuff about our lives and also about my shows and my comedy tours and all that. Everything.
We haven't been great.
Everything goes on there first.
We haven't been great over the last couple of weeks updating it, but we've just been super busy. But we have
That's just because I was on tour, yeah.
Yeah, we have a wee little backlog of videos to add, so we're going to start doing that this week.
Absolutely. So do join the Patreon, and thank you so much to everyone who's on the Patreon already. Really, really appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me. So thank you. Do we have one more topic?
We do indeed.
Getting better at pressing that button.
So the last topic is Tinder.
Oh. Well, I am on it, so I do think...
Me too, I haven't come across you, it's so strange.
You would be outside my age range. So Tinder, I don't even know how to approach that. Is it class or would I give it a pass? I mean, I'm in a relationship, so obviously I would give it a pass until things go sour and then it'll be class, but this is interesting, okay? Tinder came about in 2012, I think.
You seem to know a lot about Tinder.
And I never, ever got to do dating apps because I was in a relationship from the start of 2012, whenever it started. So I was never able to be on it. Well, obviously I could have been, but I wasn't. So I never got to experience that. But I mean, over the years, all my friends, all my family, I've all met people on Tinder. But my problem is, obviously I've been single then for the past couple of years and now no longer. Commiserations, fellas. And I didn't go on online dating or anything because for me, I know I'm doing a podcast and I'm a comedian and all that, but outside, I always feel like this is me kind of, not in character because I'm totally myself, but I feel comfortable doing this, but I feel so awkward in social situations. And I am really, ironically, really, really shy. And I think online dating would not be a place for me to flourish. If I had to meet someone that I've never met that I don't know, I would just go to pieces. I wouldn't be able to cope with that. And I wouldn't be able to cope with all of the unknown elements. And I've only ever gone out with people where I was friends first, you know. And for me, that's how any relationship would need to happen because I'd be too shy otherwise. So I would need to have a really strong friendship relationship with someone. And then maybe, I mean, that's obviously what happened with us. And then you know exactly what the person's like and there's no surprises. I would not be able to meet somebody like no background, no whatever. But that's my problem. That's not a problem with Tinder. That's because I'm so awkward.
Do you not think though as well, it's easier for same-sex couples though to have that friendship first? it's not so easy for girls and guys to have a friendship first.
That's a very good point.
And like to meet people, it's very hard to meet people. You don't really do it on nights out. I know, like when I go out with the girls, I'm out with the girls. Do you know what I mean? And for me, when I went out with the girls, I was never on the pole, and many of my girlfriends were the same.
You're waiting for me. It's a hard one because I've not. I think if I had the experience of it, it might be different. Now, I've had a few friends who've been single, and I love nothing more than taking over their Tinder for an hour
To
or
have
two.
a little nosy, yeah.
To go through. I've done it with several friends. To go through and pick people, message them, but I've done that, all very jovial. Whereas if it was myself, I'll find that hard. And I would also find it extremely difficult to judge people based on their photo. You could have the most stunningly beautiful girl, and her personality, she could not be that good a person, not that nice, or even just not compatible. And you could have someone that you could swipe past who could be your soulmate. It's very much like you're looking in a shop window and you're picking, what stands out in a very kind of superficial way. And I don't think that's necessarily the healthiest.
But it's no different than when you spy somebody at a bar and go over to speak to them. You've done it just on looks alone.
I know, but I've never done that.
I know,
and
but
also, but I don't know if you would have spied me at a bar and come up to me based on looks.
I would have definitely.
Would you?
Oh, I
Highly doubt that. But
I didn't approach anybody in bars. It wasn't for me.
No, well, I wouldn't have either. But it's kind of really reducing people to their looks. But that's another problem for another day. Class or pass? I'm going to say, for me personally, because I would find it too awkward, it'd be a pass for me.
Okay, fair enough.
But if I was more confident and single, I would say class. But for me personally, pass.
Okay. Do you want to know the answers already? So class was only 26%. And pass was 74.
Really?
I find that interesting. I think if this had been, say, like you said, a couple of years after it came out, I think everybody would think it was great. But I think too many people have been burnt on it now. Like, have just got the same recycled junk over and over again, that people are over it now. So I think it's had its day. I definitely think it served a purpose.
Yeah.
But I think people are over it now, and people are getting lazy and matching on it and not chatting.
See, that's what I would find. Like, I would think if I was going to match with someone, it would be a big deal, and I'd be expecting, to be having full-on conversations. There's a lot of this, you match and you don't talk to them, or you don't say hey, or, Well,
there's Bumble, which makes, when you match, the woman has to make the first move, and she only has 24 hours, otherwise the match disappears.
Oh, you seem to know a lot about this.
Do you want to know why I know a lot about this? What? Because I downloaded Bumble for friends years ago. And my friend Ashley? Yeah. That's how I met her, Ashley.
No way.
So Bumble has
cool.
Bumble Friends Edition.
Oh.
So it's exactly the same, except it's just to meet friends. So it only showed me women who were interested in friendship. And I matched with Ashley. And a few days later, we went for a walk. And she's been one of my besties ever since. She's a great girl.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah. And so I recommend it a lot to my clients who mention that they're, struggling to find friends and stuff like that.
It's hard to make friends as an adult.
Oh, 100%. And I think especially in Northern Ireland. And I've always said to people, download Bumble for friends and just start chatting to a few girls. And I found it really good during a time when, like, maybe I was newly single and I was a bit down in the dumps, and your friends are busy and you're maybe sitting at night and maybe you are tempted in them circumstances to download a dating app to chat to people because you just want attention. And I remember thinking, I'm going to download Bumble for friends and chat to girls in a way, like a friendly way, so that there's no pressure to flirt or anything like that. And yeah, that's how I met my friend Ashley. Shout out to little Ashley.
That is very cute.
Yeah.
And then, totally unrelated, you became a lesbian after that?
Yeah, not related at all.
You're like, I'm just downloading Bumble for friends so I can just talk to women.
Well,
innocently.
I do have a disaster story with dating apps.
From you?
What I caught my ex doing.
Okay, go for it.
Do you not remember the story?
No. Oh, yeah, I do. Tell us. Yeah, I do. Just don't say his name, I'll get sued.
Gosh, no. So I had an ex, and things weren't great between us. I was very aware things weren't great between us. I'll not get into all these details, but basically he went away for the night, and I knew he'd been up to something. So later on that day, on his phone, I found his phone had died and it had it on the charge. So he used to always like delete everything. He was very suspicious about everything. So his phone had turned itself back on, and
You went snooping.
I went snooping, but
I do not agree with at all to our listeners.
well, I mean, when you
No
found
way.
what I found, it was definitely warranted. So I went on, and on his, what do you call it, web
Hidden album?
browser,
Oh,
he had Googled.
I mean, what's a hidden album?
So I could see the how it went, how his night went. So basically he had Googled,
Oh my God.
is Ashley Madison still a thing? Do you know what Ashley Madison is?
For married people have affairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he went down this loophole of, it's not, but here are
Loophole.
loophole.
Oh, loophole.
That's the rabbit hole.
I
meant
God, was that
rabbit
the next
hole is
thing
the
you
right word.
Googled? Loophole.
Rabbit hole. Sorry,
Okay,
I should have said
rabbit
that.
hole.
And then he went down this rabbit hole of all the different sites that were available to this. So he found one called eFlirt. I will never forget this. And he downloaded it. And he set up an account and he was chatting to women on it.
Is this when he was your boyfriend?
Yeah. And I'll try and find the blurb. I have it saved somewhere. And the blurb was like, eFlirt is a site especially designed for those already in relationships that want to find other people who they would like to have a relationship with, like
What?
on the side, like an affair. It was an affair
Site.
yeah. So he had set up an account. He'd obviously done this like early hours of the morning, and he'd set up this account. Can I say his username?
What was his username? I was going to say.
Genuine Irish.
Shout out to Genuine Irish.
And do you know what?
Doesn't sound that genuine,
His
does it?
profile picture was a picture of me and him, but he'd cropped me out. But it was, our faces were really close to the picture, so he couldn't fully crop me out. So you could just see the side, my like right eye and right cheek in the corner of my mouth.
People be looking at me like, who's that? He's like, oh, don't worry about that.
Well, it was on a cheating website, so people would find rightly who it was. And I mean, he had really thoroughly filled this out with his star sign and everything, and his likes and dislikes. And
He wasn't that drunk if he could do
everybody
all that.
else on this website was like anonymous because it was one thing and one thing only. No, he had proper
You
filled
put
it.
up his picture, no?
Yeah, with me in
Oh,
it.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
And he'd then, there was a few people he'd been messaging, and I remember just being like, oh my God, like, and things weren't great between us. It wasn't, I wasn't heartbroken at all. And I still to this day think that's one of the best stories.
Oh, did you break up with him after that?
Oh, 100%. I kicked him out of my house. But then it was like, he did, maybe I shouldn't say this bit, but I did have girls message me afterwards to say that even though he knew he was in a new relationship, they'd found him on Tinder. And I got screenshots from friends of him on Tinder when I know he was in a relationship. So he's just
silly.
He's just a silly boy.
He's silly.
He's silly. Just can't help himself.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. So
We'll have to call this episode Genuine Irish.
Here, I'll post his username and picture onto Patreon.
He'd probably be married to one of the patrons. They'll be like, oh my God, I met him on eFlirt. That is mental.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm. Such a good story. I love that story.
That is a good story.
Mm-hmm.
I see how I'd be going through it being heartbroken, but you're like, loser.
I was like, do you know what? I wanted to break up with him so badly, and I had tried breaking up with him a few times, reason. And I was and he needed a reason. And do you know? I remember my thought process was, jackpot, I've got you. I remember thinking, got you.
Isn't that terrible that you need a valid reason that they will think is a valid reason?
Well, I had tried a few times to get him out of my house, and it was deemed impossible. And realizing now in hindsight, I should have just contacted a few friends and their partners and be like, can you come and get this guy out of my house? But yeah,
that is mad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. On that note, is that our last one for
that's it, done.
Oh my God. Oh, I have to go now.
We've got lots of receipts to upload to Patreon.
Oh, we do. Absolutely. Join us over there. We're gonna
Wait a minute, back up. What did you just say?
Wait, what did you say? Huh? What did you say?
What did you say?
I don't know. What did you say? Something?
I heard you say something about eFlirt.
I would meet you there. See you there.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So yeah, we will we're going to hop over to Patreon now, do a little bonus episode for our Patreons.
Do you want to tell them what we're talking about?
Join us over there, please. Yeah, what are we talking about?
We're talking about body hair
Oh,
and
where?
showering every day.
Oh my god, body hair and showering everything. They're really good. They're good. Okay, so
It requires you to strip down for this.
absolutely. I'm on it. I'm ready
Sign
to
up
go.
to the Patreon if you want to see.
It'll be like, I'll go on Patreon and be like, you have no members. Yeah, that's cool. Join us over there for that. And this has been the Class or Pass podcast. Thanks to Camera Samra for being here, contributing. We're going to get a boojum now, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, after we've done.
Oh yeah, sorry. You can just tell I'm hungry. We're going to do the Patreon and then get a boojum. And I'm Emer Maguire, your host. Please, I said in the last episode about tour shows. They're all sold out. We have 2 shows next year, Waterfront in Belfast. It's actually this year, the Waterfront, November. It's a couple of seats away from being sold out. And we've just announced Derry, the Millennium Forum, December. It's going to sell out as well. So get on those. And I'm trying my best to add a couple of dates to my Notions tours, because I put up a post saying where do people want me to go, and got so many responses. So I'm trying desperately to sort that out. Also, please go on and give the podcast a rating, and a like, and a subscribe, and a follow wherever you listen. Give it a review as well. It'd be great.
Get some comments in there, and look out for the voting. And,
Yes.
and get involved.
Look out for the Samra camera taking over my Instagram to vote for topics for an hour someday this week. We'll do it. But thank you so much for listening. This is the Class or Pass podcast. Bye.
I couldn't remember what button to press there. That was a guess, and thank God it was right.